What's going on, everybody? Let me get in touch with my guests. I'm always leaving my dang on phone upstairs. Oh, I'm always leaving my phone upstairs. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I didn't. Hope everybody having a happy Easter in. Uh, real deal. I forgot it was Easter Sunday, man. I would have never broadcast, but I did get in touch with my guest, and he said that I would not be interfering in his festivities. So I just texted him. I would have canceled, but he said that he didn't mind coming on today. I forgot it was Easter, y'all. Silly me. Ain't that something? Let me throw out this link for him. Hope everybody's having a great Thanksgiving. My wife's family is over. So we got a house full of guests. Well, a house full of family, not guests. I'm sorry, y'all. That's my family full of guests upstairs. So, Pepper 101, what's up, buddy? Hot Tub Tony. Life in Baton Rouge. Hey, y'all, Life in Baton Rouge is doing a back to school thing on Juneteenth. So, man, go out and support that brother. He has funded the whole thing himself out of his pocket. So, man, he said it one night, and then the next morning he's up and moving. So, man, we have to go support this young man in his efforts in trying to get back to the community. So, shout outs to Life in Baton Rouge. If it's still on, well, Baton Rouge, if you want to hop in, hit that link, and I would love for you to hop in here before we get started if you want to, and kind of expand on what you're doing on Juneteenth. I think is when he's doing it down in Houston, Texas. So please hop on that link, brother, and before me and Real Deal really get started. And I want you to tell them about your project. I'm gonna throw this link out one more time for Life in Baton Rouge, because what he's doing good things in the community. What's going on, Real Deal?
Hey, not much. Can you see me? I don't know what's going on with my camera.
Hold on. No, I can't see you. Oh, no.
No, it's black. I don't know why. It done this the other day.
You gotta play with it. What's up, Kick Up Dust? Y'all, I bought my son a mini bike today, so I kind of skipped out on getting me a. I was looking at a 308, but I put half of it on my son's mini bike, so I had to be a father first. He did good in school, so I just put his mini bike together. So, what's up, Coy? Thank everybody for jumping in, man. I'll be having 100 and some people come in, but I only have like 30 likes, man. Please hit the like button, man. I appreciate everybody that come through for sure. But man, hit that like button. I get a bunch of people in here, but I don't get as many likes as I would like to. But I appreciate the likes that I do get. But every time I've been looking at my videos going back, I have like 200 people in the chat, or at least come by and visit the chat, but only have like 30, 34 likes. Man, hit that like button for your boy, please. It'd be greatly appreciated. But go ahead, Real Deal. Well, everybody, I don't want to hold Real Deal up too long. We're going to be on here about an hour. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here because I got family over, so I kind of got to do my thing. I already told Real Deal, gave him a call. So he said he's good to go. I didn't want to interrupt his Easter Sunday. I forgot it was Easter Sunday. I don't know how I forgot, but I did. So, but anyways, we're going to go ahead and go with the program for sure.
Yeah, I like it that it's on Easter. That way, if your ratings are really low, I can blame it on that.
Well, it's all good, man. I appreciate everybody that do come through. But yeah, once again, everybody, happy Easter. I hope you're enjoying your family. I hope everybody's good. We have visited my wife's uncle. He's diagnosed with cancer. They told him I put him on hospice next week, so we had to go visit and cheer him up a little bit. So yeah, we my wife's family is going through something right now. So not only did we have to go to deal with that, but we had to deal with her uncle and going over there, and family went to go see him, and it's a hard one. It's a hard one. So you got to deal with what comes your way. So we were praying for her uncle, which has been diagnosed with cancer. And hold on, let me. Okay, I'm gonna remove the other one. Real deal. We're gonna remove that one. Okay. Okay. Are you mute? Let's see. Hit the unmute button. Real deal. Okay. Now you. Hold on. You. Hold on. Let me see. Unmute. No, I don't want to edit your name. Guns don't argue. What's going on? Tech Life J. What's going on, buddy? What's up, Life in Baton Rouge?
What's good, bro?
Real deal. We can't hear you, brother. You got your mic muted. Unmute them. Okay, I don't know why I can't. Hold on. Real deal. I can't hear you on either one. But go ahead, Life in Baton Rouge, while I try to get a real deal together.
What's good, bro? How everything going on your end, man?
Man, I'm blessed, man. Can't complain.
Okay, man. I appreciate you for your time too, bro.
Oh, it ain't nothing, brother. We all gotta, band together. So ain't nothing. Go ahead and let the people know what you're doing on Juneteenth, brother, down there in Houston.
All right, so this is what we got going on in our 2A community, guys and ladies. I'm hosting a back to school giveaway, community reform. The community reform is just basically teaching the kids and their family, if they want to know how to access wealth through the credit score, what is generational wealth versus what is hood rich. And also we're gonna be offering information and knowledge on how to gain wealth through the stock market. That's all the community reform is. It's gonna be hosted June 19th, Houston, Texas. Uh, I would love to see all the local YouTubers. If we could turn it into a YouTubers meetup if we want to. We got a lot of people in the area that's available to come out. It's sponsored by Cuplift. Cuplift is a downloadable app on the Google Play Store or the App Store. You could either download the app and you can contribute, or you can volunteer. It's something like a updated GoFundMe. And that's about it, man. That's all I really got to say about it, man. You done pretty much said everything for me.
Well,
You know.
I wanted to definitely bring you on because you're the brains and behind the whole architect of that thing. So
Yeah,
I definitely wanted you to come on and
yeah.
speak on it because you're better off, more knowledgeable than I am. But yeah, man, definitely go down here if you're down in Houston. Please go support this brother, man. He talked about it one day in a Wild Wednesday. The next day he was up and running, putting his own money where his mouth is. So we have to support a brother that's willing to take his time and money to help our children on how to be wealthy other ways rather being hood rich wealthy, which is nothing that is going to be everlasting, as I would say. But with
Right.
learning how to go through certain avenues is what this brother is trying to do.
Yeah, man. And remember, guys, if you're not changing, then you're choosing. And if you're choosing to not make a change. The change start here, man. It's nothing to download the free app. on your phone. And like I said, you could either volunteer or you could contribute. A change starts with $1. You don't
Yes, it
have to
does.
break
You
the
hear what he
bank,
said? $1.
and
If everybody that's
you
in
don't
this,
have to break the bank.
if everybody in this live that come through this live, like I've been have come through this live, I'm averaging 100 to 200 people alive. So if everybody get $1 for the cause of what he's doing, he done collected 100 to 200 dollars to help him out in doing something that is really needed in our community.
Yep. And it's not gonna just stop in Houston. I already have my city, which is Baton Rouge, planned. I just have to put a date on it. We could go to whatever city's next. I see New York's number two. We could do New York. We could do New York next. New York's number two with the murder rate. LA is number three. We could do it just like that and just city hop. Whoever wants to put together a team and we work together, is very much possible. Very much possible.
Real deal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. All right, Baton Rouge, man. I appreciate you coming out, man, and telling everybody about your thing. I am definitely going to get with you. I do want you on here, probably next week if you have time, right around this time, and we can
Yes, sir.
discuss and kind of get that out there, and kind of get you up and running. I know you're already up and running, but to give you
Yes, sir.
another way to, tell your story and what you're trying to do, brother.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man.
Oh man, absolutely for sure. So we'll definitely chop it up on IG, and I'll get with you and see what's a
All right,
good
bro.
time for you. If this is a good time for you next Sunday, we definitely gonna get it going, brother.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, man. I'll
All
be
right,
in the
man. You
comment
got my
section.
support 100% for sure. I will be downloading Cup Lift sometime this week, and I'll probably be sending $50 towards your way to kind of help you out, brother.
I appreciate it, bro.
All day
What's up,
long,
bro?
brother.
How you doing? All right.
All right, Baton Rouge, man. Thank you for
All right.
coming on, brother. I appreciate you.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
All right. What's up, real deal? My bad, man. I just had him get on here, and he doing something real good and real positive. So I just wanted him to kind of get his story out there.
Exactly. It's a good cause.
Yeah. So, but enough about everybody else. How you doing today, brother?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I
Nice
came
to hear.
down to McDonald's so I'd have a good connection.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I ain't need you to leave your home, brother. Okay, well.
I'm getting a cup of coffee. I'm drinking coffee. So
Oh, okay, okay. I don't want you to just go, just be going because of me. All right. I appreciate though. That's love for sure.
yeah, I want to, my internet can get kind of choppy sometimes. So I wanted to have a good connection with you.
Oh, okay, man. I appreciate it. Y'all, if y'all do not know the real deal, he has a YouTube channel that he just started, Liberty Acres with Tank and RealDeal. He has put out, I want to say, about 4 videos now. So continue to support my brother, and that's what it's about, supporting one another, and eventually
Absolutely.
becoming a big family. We're not going to agree on everything. We're not going to look at everything the same. But one thing I do believe in is mutual respect. We can have differences, we can have different opinions, but as long as you have that mutual respect, everything will be okay.
Absolutely. That's right. And we're not going to agree on everything. And we're not supposed to agree on everything because we're separate people. We have different views. We have different experiences in life. I see the world through my eyes. You see the world through your eyes.
Right.
And we can come together and we can be friends, and we can share those experiences, but we're going to have different opinions on stuff. And I think society forgets that.
Oh,
not,
yeah.
We're not robots. We're not meant to all think the same way.
And not programmed all the same way. We're not ran by a program.
That's right.
What's going on, Diego 19, my UK brother, man? Dear Me 2 times. TV. Guns, Black Guns and Gardens. What's going on? Y'all hit that like button when y'all come in, man. Please, it'd be greatly appreciated. I have a great brother that decided to be with me today. So what are you in this real deal, if you do not know? But what made you start to, I know you have been seeing everybody and you finally decided to jump on YouTube. What made you make that leap of faith to jump on YouTube? Real deal?
Well, okay. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, you froze up on me. It's like McDonald's internet, not so good either.
Well, I said, I know you had been talking about maybe starting a YouTube channel, and I want to know what made you go ahead and take that leap of faith and go and jump on YouTube.
Well, so watching you guys, watching you, I love we talked before. I love how your videos and stuff are just raw, and when I say raw, I just mean they're pure. You don't do a lot of editing. You don't do none of that stuff. I'm Skilly, and this is who I am, and this is my videos, and I dig that about you. And then watching your videos and watching my Fly Family's video, Billy and Zach and all that, and finding you guys, right? Like me and RGG had a conversation one time, and I said I think it's really cool that there's that the black community decided to get into guns and stuff and get into 2A, and like he said, we always been here, And I'm like, well, I've just never seen you guys before, and you guys are becoming more vocal, and you guys are becoming and saying, here we are, this is what we're doing. And I love that. And then you guys just encouraged me so much. And it's like, I think I'll try it. So that's why I started my YouTube page or my, YouTube, is just watching you guys doing stuff and being part of this community with you guys. And becoming a fam, it's just been really awesome, like I've been watching YouTube for years and years, like watching Such and Honest Outlaw and all those guys, right? And they're awesome people and stuff. But it's sort of like they're their own community, and then these people that watch your videos are their own community, right? The two never come together. Right. And with you guys, it's all together. It don't matter if you make videos or you watch videos, it's still the same community.
Right.
And I really dig that about it. And so that's why being part of this community got me excited. And I'm like, you know what? I can make my videos and I'll do my take on it and stuff. So that's what got me into it. Okay.
Yeah, there's always room for everybody. The best life, man. I appreciate you, brother, for rocking. I know I was on the show yesterday, and you said a buddy told you about me, man. I do appreciate you, buddy, for sure, man. Anybody that comes in and looks at my videos or joins my lives, man, it's purely me. I don't do no editing. One day I might do, throw some funny stuff in there, but as far as raw, I don't think I'm gonna change my videos up a lot once I learn how to edit. It'll be funny stuff in between, but it won't be nothing like a major editing all the way through. But I always feel that long as somebody, if genuinity will always show itself first.
Yes.
Somebody that's trying hard, that'll come off like, okay, well, he's trying a little bit too hard. If you're not yourself, then off bat, person that pays attention to know what you're about and what you're not about. And I try to be the same on and off camera, my everyday life with my children, my wife's family. Because like I said, I have no family here in Michigan. I'm by myself, and I got my kids and my wife. But I'm always goofy. I'm always laughing. It's just me, especially me growing down in the South. Very, very friendly atmosphere. So, and that's what I did when I came up here. I never changed who I was. I just adjusted to the atmosphere that was surrounding me. And when coming to Detroit, it wasn't a talkative city. It wasn't like you can go up to somebody and shake their hand without them looking funny or ready to fight. Like, who are you? Where you coming? It's been that type of atmosphere, but I've never lost myself as far as being a goofy, funny guy and that loves to laugh since I've been here in Detroit. So what y'all see is what y'all get, and that's just what it is. I really dig Real Deal, man, because we have just now this week really got on the phone, talked to each other, and I adore this young man's conversation because I learned some new about him this weekend, talking to him and seeing how genuine he is outside the YouTube. Not saying he's not genuine on YouTube, but just getting to get to know the real deal um, off the YouTube, but being able to see him through conversation through the phone. I guess if that makes sense. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Yep. I've enjoyed our conversations for sure.
So, and I'm learning a lot about him. I mean, I'm learning cow stuff. I'm learning goat stuff, which is dope. Don't get me wrong. When I lived in Arkansas, my family had pigs, chickens, horses. They had that type of stuff, but I never got involved in raising them. We just, went over my great grandmother's house, my great aunt's house, and they had a farm back in the backyard. So it's not normal to me. It's regular to me. But just to hear him the other day talk about raising goats and you can drink goat milk, I was like, what? I was like, I'm like, well, do you drink that warm or do you drink that cold?
Oh, that's cold. I do raw goat's milk. The stuff you buy in the store, it's pasteurized.
Right.
That means they get the cow milk, and then they boil all the goodness out of it. They boil it, right? And then all the goodness gets out of it, and then they try to put it back in, and then they sell it to the public. Raw goat's milk is I milk my goats, I take it inside the house, and then I strain it. I put it through a filter.
Oh, okay.
And then I put it in the fridge, and I just drink it as
okay. So you can't drink. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, you learn something every day when you get to know people. What's up, Big Tap? Jag, what's going on? Carbon Q, what's going on, sister?
Hardest working woman on YouTube.
Woman working in YouTube. Yes, sir. I put anybody up against Carbon, and you say they more hard working than her, man, you got a problem. You hear me?
You go against Carbon Q, you're gonna lose.
But I do enjoy meeting people. I've always been a people person. People has always been, I guess, me coming from the South. You're used to saying hi to people, so you are normally you are a people's person by just being down south. It's like that. So it's not hard for me to engage with people, like some other people. I know talking with Zach and some of the lives, and how New York they're the same state. They're in the same state, but they're almost like they're a separated country. When you talk about New York, New Jersey, it's almost like they almost corner themselves off in sections.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just the way they are.
That's like, in Indiana, it's the same way. Indiana, you drive down the road, you see somebody walking, you wave hi to them, or you see somebody, if you're walking down the sidewalk and somebody's sitting on the porch, you say hi, they say hi back. And I remember I moved out to Las Vegas for a year, and I, was waving at people and stuff, and they're basically just flipping me off. People don't do that down there or over there in Vegas and stuff. People aren't that friendly, and I thought that was weird.
A Big Tap, what's going on? JQ, True Butter, Ace from Brook, BK, what's going on, fellas? I have a funny story too. When I got here in Michigan, I got here when I was middle school. So I've been up here since middle school, graduated high school up here. And I would go around the first couple weeks. I would say, how y'all doing? Waving. They was looking at me like I done killed their pet dog or something. I'm like, what's up with all the attitude? Or what's going on with y'all attitude? But I had to learn. It's a different culture when it comes to Detroit. It's not what I'm used to. It's what I got to get used to.
Yeah, I hear that.
So it does. Different states does different things, and I've learned that over the years here in Michigan. With your YouTube and you getting into it, what do you expect to gain from it? I guess is what I want to ask.
To gain from it?
Yeah.
That's a good question. So I've gained so much just being in this community, you know, meeting you, meeting my Billy, my five family, having conversations with you guys, having conversations with Zach and stuff. I've gotten, and Carbon Q and RGG, I've gotten so much out of that alone. And with me doing my own YouTube, well, like when we moved out to our house, I was building the chicken coop. I was putting up the fences and all that stuff. And people would say, you should do a YouTube channel. That's interesting. You should do a YouTube channel. So now I'm starting to do it. I guess what I'm planning on getting out of it is it'd be awesome if I can help people who are thinking about doing it, and just having conversations with people and just being true with people. You know what I'm saying? Like me and you doing, you know, it's like I'm jumping into all these different lives now and stuff. And I just think that's so awesome because I'm meeting new people. I'm getting other people's point of view and stuff, and I'm building relationships with people. And I just think that right there is worth everything, I think.
And I tell you the truth, when I jumped on YouTube, what was I doing? I was doing something. And, you know, like you looking at YouTube for years, and then when I really started caring 9 years ago, I would look up people and gun videos and what they think about this gun, such and such, such and such. That a couple months ago, I was like, you know what? It won't be half bad if I just jump on her just to see what I can get out of it. And what I have gained is a lot of people that I'm able to bounce knowledge off of. People that's been in this gun game way longer than I have, that I can call. Like DelRay Dan. He's been in the gun game for a very long time. So if I need some, or I need to ask somebody something in particular about a particular gun, I can call him. Zach, another one that's been in this gun game for a very long time. Not only that, but he does competition shooting. Not only that, he's an instructor. So I got a lot of things that I can actually go to him and be like, hey, Zach, I need such a he'll tell me what he think. Or even somebody like Deer Meat. Deer Meat is a big hunter. So I could go by, hey, Deer Meat, what kind of rifle should I buy to go deer hunting with, or something like that. He's been another good guy that I can bounce information off of. I'm gonna get with Billy one day. I draw, so in my drawing thing, I haven't advanced over to computers. I'm still paper, pencil, and marker and pen. I was going to school for graphic design, but didn't finish. So I can kind of get with Billy and be like, hey, Billy, can you teach me a little something? And Billy has always been one of the biggest people to be, hey, anything you need, I got you.
Yeah. Billy's been, Billy made my logo for me, for my channel. Anytime I have a question about YouTube and stuff, I call Billy. We have awesome conversations. He's been helping me left and right. I mean, I wouldn't know a fraction of the stuff I know if it wasn't from Billy on this YouTube stuff.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He's definitely, because I got the logo, but I'm gonna have to send it to him to have him digitize it so I can throw it on my channel or something, whatever I'm trying to do with it. More of my logo for my tactical skinner defense logo, and eventually it's gonna become my marketing name or my marketing brand. Completely for any of my gun stuff that I decide to do. Patrick, what's going on? Deer Meat, shot for life. So here you go again. Even Deer Meat. You know, Billy is a good guy. I appreciate that guy. He's definitely a good guy, man. He's looked out for a bunch of us here in this YouTube world. Baton Rouge, Billy is 100. A1 since day one. We need more like us. Yes, we do. He's absolutely a good guy. You know, you offer to pay him, and he'll tell you, "Don't worry about it. I just want you to be great."
Yeah.
You know, and you don't get that a lot.
No,
You don't get
absolutely.
people that's just genuine like that these days. And when I meet guys like yourself, Billy, regular gun guy, Zach, Carbon Q, just to name a few, Deer Meat, um, Life of Baton Rouge, Real Saint, um, Bug Nation, Rashawn, Juice, they have been nothing but kind to me in this YouTube world. So
And you know, another cool thing about this YouTubing thing that's really awesome is it opens up it. Well, at least for me, it's opened my world up. Right? I'm not. You know, the people I know is just not in my area. Right? I know you in Detroit. Billy's in Georgia. You know, Zach is in Ohio. I mean, I'm getting to know people and friends all over the country, and that's cool. That's opened up my world. That's awesome.
and you know what? Even with that, um, even with that, being able to meet Roadblock before we go out to Nashville, man, what a great brother I was able to shoot with. You know what I'm saying? Be able to go down here about an hour away from where I'm at, 45 minutes. We meet in the middle, and man, we had a good time. End up finding out a guy by the name of AJ, who is actually here in Michigan, that came and met us at the gun range. I'm getting to know a lot of people here in Michigan that's actually in the gun world that I did not know. 313, I forgot, 313, 313 something. There's about 3 or 4 of them that be in the live that actually has 313 or Michigan or Motor City. That's letting me know that you're Motor City, meaning Detroit. Then I've come across a couple guys that's actually here in my place where I'm at or where I live at, you know.
Yep. Now I can't see the chat. So if anybody has any questions, I'd be more happy to answer.
Oh yeah, if anybody got any questions for Real Deal, he um does not only gun stuff, but he does a little bit of prepping. He does raise animals to feed.
Yep.
Like he said, goat milk, which is a form of food. I think eggs. You do eggs, right?
Yeah. So I do. I raise hogs to take to the butcher for meat. I raise goats for milk and for meat, and then I have chickens for eggs, and I also raise chickens for meat. And then I have a garden, fruit trees, all that good stuff.
So he's definitely a person. If you have any questions as far as raising any type of animal, for pretty much any farm animal, the best, like I said, what breed goats you have? What breed of goats do you have, Real Deal?
So I have 2 breeds. Well, technically I have 3 breeds, but 2 are so close they're pretty much the same goat. So I have Nubians. Those Nubians are from Africa. They're awesome goats because their milk is really high in fat, so it's good to make butter and stuff like that with. And then I have Alpine goats, French Alpine goats, and then I have Alberta goats. And an Alberta goat and an Alpine goat are pretty much the same goat. So I have 4 females, and then I have 2 males. And then the 2 males, their job is to eat my food all year and get the girl goats pregnant.
Okay.
That's their job.
Well, you hear him. He hold on. It's just Hot Tub Tony wanted to ask you a question too. It's a 2-part question. Hold on. I gotta make sure I say this word right. So give me a second. Make sure I don't mess up his word. All right. And okay. Initial. Okay. So Hot Tony wants to know, Real Deal, How did you get into farming, and how much does it cost on initial start up for a farm?
Oh, so me and my wife lived downtown South Bend. We lived out in the hood. We had an old Victorian house, and it was the money pit. It just sucked money. And we had that. So let me just say this first. My wife, when I started telling her I was going to do a YouTube channel, she wasn't too excited about it. And I said, why? She said, because you're going to put all her business out on YouTube. So I'm going to say stuff, but I'm going to leave stuff out because I don't want to upset my wife and give out too much info. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
And so we had an opportunity to move out in the country. And we have 4 acres. That's what we have. And in the state of Indiana, you need 5 acres to have livestock. But where I live is I'm zoned agriculture, so I can do whatever I want with I could have a 1 acre and do whatever I want. And so I never did farming or anything that way ever before, but it was something I was interested in. So I just watched YouTube videos, and then I read stuff online, and I started figuring out what kind of goats we wanted. And I started looking on Craigslist and stuff, and that's how I found the goats. You know, the goats probably cost me about $250 a piece, rough estimate. You know, chickens, I get chickens from Tractor Supply Co. and I raise those up. So, you know, it's hard to put a dollar sign on it because like I built the chicken coops and stuff. And a lot of stuff I recycled. Like when we bought the house, there was a big giant jungle gym there, right? Mm-hmm. And my daughter didn't want nothing to do with it. So I started cutting that up and using that up to build the chicken coop and to build stuff around the farm. So you can go scrapping and find wood, like, yeah, and get stuff to build. I mean, you're building a house for an animal. It doesn't have to be the best, right? It doesn't have to be, you know, up to code or anything. But yeah, so it's rough to put a number on it. So like I have 4 female goats, I have 2 male goats. I buy a big giant roll of hay for $75. One roll probably lasts me let's say roughly 2 months. So it cost me $75 to feed those goats for about 2 months. We also like to feed our goats grains. So where I buy my grains, I have to buy 1,000 pounds at a time. So I buy 1,000 pounds of grains. They just raise the price up. That's about $300 a month. 1,000 pounds of grains will last me 4 months. You know, so you'll start have to. I don't have hard numbers because I never really broke it down. My wife does that kind of stuff. She's like the bookkeeper in the family. Okay. But you know, you don't have to have a big fat bankroll to get started. I mean, obviously you got to have the property and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's the first.
But once you have the property to do it, you can do it as quick as you want or as slow as you want.
So hot tub, there's no money amount. You just once you get the land, like you said, then you just go from there. You know, I'm quite sure did you start with 1 female, one male chicken, or did you get them all at once?
So like the chickens, I get the chickens from like Tractor Supply Co. Right? So I get each chicken for like $1.50, right? Because they're babies, and then I raise them up. Okay. So it's real cheap.
Okay. So there you go. You start with 1 and you just build on from there.
Yeah, I don't think I answered his question probably the way you wanted, and I apologize for it. But
so people, I did put the link in the chat. So if you want to you can get on here and ask RealDeal a question yourself. You're more than welcome to. I'm not the person that don't let people in. So if you have a question, come on in. Definitely talk to Real Deal. He don't bite. If you wanted to, you can get on here and ask
Wait a
Real Deal
minute.
questions and stuff. What? Oh shoot!
Surprise!
Oh no, I had to get Carbon Q up off there. Let me know when you're ready, Carbon. Oh,
But, you know, another thing.
Wait a minute.
If you live out in the country and you live next to big towns, right, you can do a lot of scrapping.
Yeah,
like,
you can.
I don't know if anybody seen my video when I did the tour of my farm, but like all my raised beds, I got those containers free. You know, and I got like 16 or
there you go, Carbon. Just hit the button when you're ready to come in. There you go. I ain't mean to catch off guard, Hot Tony. I mean, Hot Tub Tony. I don't know.
So if you really want to do it and you want to watch your pennies, you can do it. You just got to be patient and you have to go look for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you could find the stuff you need.
And you know, I watch a lot of on Hulu. I watch a lot of that Below Zero and Mountain Man, and they do a lot of that resourcing. They keep a lot of stuff until they can eventually be able to use it because they don't have a lot of money coming in because they're more freelancing than anything. So a lot of that stuff that you're saying, they keep wood, siding. You know, if siding or something is in the ocean, they'll pick it up and take it back and drop it off. Another one was Pearl Harbor or something, where they actually have a yard off in the corner somewhere. They have wrecked ships, so they go and treasure search through the ship, see if they can find what they need. And I've been real interested and been watching a lot of that stuff about people that don't have a lot, but is able to make do with what they have, or like you said, getting something and being able to use it multi-purpose is what I'm trying to say.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, barbecue.
My bad, sis. I ain't mean to catch you off guard. I apologize.
I was over here doing my grow bags. I was working with the dirt and all that stuff, so I was not ready to be on no camera. Yeah, Toby caught me. He caught me. I'm gonna get that out the way so I can start my canning. But I just wanted to come up here and show you some love and Real Deal. And that's about it. But Real Deal, your farm is amazing. I don't want to interrupt what you was just saying. So
oh no, go ahead.
Your farm is amazing. I just had a few questions.
Sure.
So you have 4 acres. Like, how do you, with everything that's going on, and I know that you're a prepper as well, how do you secure, or I don't even want to ask what your plans are, but have you put into plans how to secure your farm? I know homesteading is kind of, when you do it, it's kind of out the way. It's not close to anybody. Are you concerned about anything like that?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Did you see one of the things I'm doing? Did you see the video on the tour? Like, I'm taking tree branches and stuff, and I'm building like walls on my property. So if people want to get on my property, they have to climb over all this tree stuff, where it'll make it more difficult for them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get a what do you call those things? They fly up in the air with the camera.
The drones?
I want to get a drone, because you can get those and you can program those, right? And they'll go a certain pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing you could do, and now, so you can get like birdhouses, right?
Right.
And you can, I don't know if you can say this on YouTube or not. And you could, those targets that you shoot and they explode.
Okay.
You can get birdhouses and put that stuff inside the birdhouses, right?
Oh,
and you can set them across. You can set them around your property, and then if somebody's on your property and they're close to a birdhouse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you can do stuff like that.
Almost like a surprise to them.
Surprise.
Scare them a little bit.
I've tried to start I've joined like prepping groups before, and I've tried to start my own groups. And I think it's in certain areas, but like in this area, it's hard. It's hard. It's like if people are into it,
Right.
If people are into it and they want to be in a group, they sometimes are too extreme. Not in the prepping, but in their mind frame. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They start having values that I don't believe in. And so it's kind of hard to prep with or have a prepping group with those. But I have core value friends that we sort of have an understanding. If the poop hits the fan, they're coming to my house, and then I have people to help me guard the property because this is going to be our chunk of land and we're going to protect it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, gotcha. That's what I was trying to see if you had like a group of people helping you protect. This 4 acres would be kind of a lot for one or two people to protect. Should it get crazy?
Yeah. So I have those group of friends, but we don't like I think it'd be cool, but like we don't get together and do training and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But we just sort of have the idea that if it happens, they're coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to have more of a plan, but you know, I don't think they're into that deeply. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of hard to do that with them.
Got you. So with inflation being the way it is, this bird flu that's going on, are you concerned for your livestock as far as people trying to come and take it, or how do you plan around that as far as safety wise?
Well, I look at if it gets to that point, right? I think people will be at my house and friends, and I don't think I'll be leaving for work every day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so I think I will be there. I have my friends there and we can start protecting it. I don't have any worries right now of people coming onto my property and stealing anything from me.
Okay.
Now that might be naive of me, but I don't feel like I'm there yet.
Gotcha. So are you concerned about the fertilizer and feeding your homestead, or have you put in place another way to feed your animals with the price going up?
Yeah, so that's a concern. That's a concern because the pig, like if I'm raising hogs, right, you can feed pigs anything. They can eat my garbage if it comes down to that. But my goats, right, they can either eat hay or grains and that's it. Or I can graze them on my property. Goats aren't a big grass eater. Goats like to eat roughage, so they like eating trees and splinters and all that, bushes and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm concerned, and hope I have a hay guy, and I'm sure that we're going to be able to barter with each other because he's out in the country too, and all he does is hay. He does hay and cows, and so we'll be able to do some bartering and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Prepper 101. If you want to come in, buddy, you can. I'm gonna drop this link one more time. Well, I'm gonna drop it throughout the conversation, but y'all go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt y'all.
Okay.
But to tell you the truth, the security of my property is probably a weak point for me, and it's probably something I need to do a better job on. I have plenty of guns and ammo. That's not the problem. But having more of a plan and putting it into action will probably be something I need to really focus on.
Yeah. I think Prepper 101 was talking about motion detectors and cameras where you can, set it out like maybe a mile, half a mile before they even get to your farm, your homestead.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea just to give you some time to get ready.
Yeah, that would be a good thing. And then I know my neighbors, and I think, and they all have the same mind frame. I think if it got really like Mad Max or whatever, we would probably go out there and we probably cut down some trees and they would be over the road and stuff. So we'd make it harder for people,
See,
to get to our property. And
What's going on, brother?
we would keep an eye on each
You
other.
know,
Mhm.
Hey,
Carvin,
Prepper 101.
what's up, RealDeal?
hey, Purple 101.
Hey, Carvin, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
We were talking about he was talking about security for his homestead.
4 acres. That's nice, man. Congrats.
I love it.
Man,
I get 2 acres Friday. I'm hoping to buy 2 acres right next to it. So
good. Congratulations.
Awesome. My one neighbor he's getting kind of older in life, and I don't think his son wants his property. So I'm hoping when the time comes, I'm hoping that I'll be able to add on to my farm.
That's what's up.
Couple acres.
yeah,
Man. Ooh.
yeah. I was even thinking it's across the street. There's 2 acres right adjacent to us, and it's empty. But I even thought about buying that. Just going, yeah, you get that buffer zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can grow some more grass or trees, whatever you wanted to grow.
Yeah. I think I discussed this yesterday on the other prepping show we did. The 2 things me and my wife did when we first moved to our farm was I cut down a bunch of trees and I planted fruit trees, and I had a well drilled on my property for a hand pump, so that way I always have water for me, my family, and my livestock.
Is that how you get your water supply completely? Is it from that water well? Or are you on a municipal water well? Or
Well, I have 2 wells. I have a well that my house is on, but it's my own well. Nobody else is on. I mean, they may be on. Somebody else may be tapped into that water stream.
yeah,
And
the
then,
aquifer. Yeah.
And then
No, y'all good. It's just the
and then the second
thing on kids at my house.
well is on its separate own well. It's separate. It's on a different water stream.
Well, that's a good question right there. How deep was the water well you had drilled, and what did that end up running you?
Oh, so it's 120, 125 feet deep. And then when they drill it, what they do is they push pressure into it, and then the water comes flying out. And then I don't know how they do it, but then they time it, and they can tell you how much water you get.
Mm-hmm.
They timed it, and they said I was getting 60 gallons a minute.
60?
60. Now,
Woo,
obviously, I can never pump that quick,
Yeah, but that's
They were
good
saying
because
that-
you can irrigate with 60 gallons a minute. You can irrigate, right?
Yeah. So they hit a mainstream or whatever.
Nice.
And then also what's nice is, so where I live is surrounded by farmland, but all the land is clay. So even rainwater and all that stuff is getting filtered pretty good, through that clay and stuff.
Yeah.
What it costs, so this was 2016. Well, I tell you what it costs. So we bought the top of the line hand pump. We bought a Bison stainless steel. I don't have to prime it. I don't have to do none of that stuff. I just start pumping. In 7 strokes, I have water. And the hand pump costs $2,500, and having it drilled costs $2,500.
So the drilling for the well was just $2,500.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
That's awesome, right?
Yeah.
I need to send those guys over to my yard, man. Have them drill that.
Yeah. You may have to. It may cost you a lot of money for the gas money from Indiana. But yeah, that's what it costs. Because I remember it saying that the hand pump cost the same amount as the well did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked online, like YouTube. You know what I mean? And they there's a lot of videos on there where people they actually drill their own water wells in their own yard. And they would just use a garden hose because like Arkansas, like the water table's so high you might be 15 feet from the surface. And they would just get a garden hose and on the pressure on their pipe or their house and hook it up to the PVC pipe and have collars on it to where they keep adding pipe to it. And they just auger the hole and then add another piece of pipe to it and keep augering the hole until they hit water. And they put a hand pump in there. Like, geez, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I've seen YouTube videos on that.
Yeah.
That is sweet. We bought our house in 2016. I had absolutely we were prepping way before then. I have always been a prepper, but I had no experience other than being a kid on my Uncle Bill's farm. But we had no experience in animals and stuff. And what I want to get across to people, if you're interested in doing it, then just do it. You'll learn as you go.
Yeah.
It's not as hard as you think it is. As long as you give your animals clean food, clean water, shelter, you're good to go. You'll learn as you go. Just do it. Don't be afraid. Watch YouTube videos, read books about it, read articles. Just do it. If that's what you want to do, and you can do it, just go for it.
You can overthink tying your shoes and make it complicated. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Your mind can make things worse than what it actually is. Yeah. Like Steely doing his videos, that's one of the number one. Because when I started making videos, I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh man, I was embarrassed, shamed. I was like, I didn't know what to do. And 99 out of 100 suggestions was always the same. It was just be you. Just don't worry about being perfect. Just make it and put it out there, and then worry about your flaws later and just put it out there and get it over with. Everybody's going to make a mistake. Right. I know another thing about starting a homestead because that's what we're getting ready to do. And everybody says, just like you said, Real Deal, just do it, just do it. But don't jump in the lake all the way. Don't get 50 chickens. You know what I mean? Get 3 chickens. Find out where your strengths, your weaknesses are. Where you're not there to abuse the animals or starve them or get them sick or cause any diseases. So there's a learning curve, but I'm just going to assume by what I've learned it's a quick learning curve, and it looks rewarding.
That's right. I mean, you start eating fresh eggs, you're like, the stuff you get in the grocery store is just garbage.
Yeah. It is though, because I'll tell you, with my grandfather before he died, or my mom's father, he was a big farmer, and he did the green beans, green beans, watermelon, tomatoes, just stuff like that, coming straight out the garden was a lot better than going to the store and getting processed food. You can taste the richness of it compared to the grocery store.
Well, a lot of people don't know this, but when you go buy food at the store, like your potatoes, your carrots, your apples, right, your grapes, those are most likely last season's produce. It's not fresh, right? It's very rare to get fresh produce at the store. They put it in cold storage, and it slows down the
aging or the process
the
of
aging or the rotting process or whatever. Yeah, they put it in a cold storage. They'll pick them early. They'll pick them before they're ripe, and then they'll put them in cold storage, and it slows down their
aging,
their ripeness. Yeah, they're aging.
That's like, since I moved on my farm, I've done pigs every year. This year I'm not doing pigs because my freezers are just too full. That's a good problem.
Well, I've heard that about chickens, Real Deal. About so you've done it, so maybe you would have a better perspective on it. I've heard that many times that farm raised chickens are better than, or like home raised chickens are better than getting them from the store. Yeah. Why is that? Is that because you think they're what you're feeding them? They're free range. What do you think the secret to success to that is?
Well, what I think the secret of my success is, or the secret of success, like raising pigs and chickens, right? They're I know I control what they're eating. So they're eating. I'm gonna use pigs as an example, right? When you buy commercial pigs have been messed with by man. They're not the commercial pigs aren't the original form of pigs. They've been bred so they grow quicker. Their meat's different. They're full of they're full of chemicals, steroids, and everything else that the way they live is absolutely disgusting. They feed them they feed them like all like Hershey Kiss, right? Farmers, these commercial places buy their leftovers and they feed it to the animals. All the stuff they don't use, and they just eat junk. The pigs I raise are heritage breed, and if somebody wants to know what a heritage breed is, I always say it's what Noah would have put on the ark. It's the original pig. It hasn't been tampered by man. That the tail is straight. They have hair on them. There's different breeds. When you process the pork you buy in stores are white. The pork that comes from my pig is pink and red.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm saying? The meat is so much better quality. And the same thing with the chickens, right? I raise my own chickens to butcher, and that's what I'm gonna do this year. Is do a bunch of meat birds. They have better quality food. They're not full of chemicals, steroids, and all that stuff. You know, I can control what they eat. I know they're living good. You know, like I'll throw this out there. I have a pet pig named Tank who lives with me in the house. He's my buddy. He's my, but I raise hogs and I butcher them. They're two different things, You know what I'm saying? And the hogs I raise, to butcher, I know they lived a good life. I know that they've eaten quality food, that they had plenty of room. They run around and they played and stretch and had mud holes to waller in and stuff. They're not commercial pigs ain't getting that quality of life that you buy in the grocery store. But the pigs I raise for butcher are having a quality life before they feed my family.
Do you butcher your own or what?
Oh, go ahead, Prep.
No, Skilly, go ahead.
Would you say that I would say that's more like a money thing, right? Them trying to get what they can. Well, I ain't gonna say get what they can, but the quicker they get them raised, the quicker they can sell them, the quicker they make their profit.
Exactly. And so, like, a heritage pig takes 6 months to raise. A commercial pig. Now I'm gonna make up a number. I don't know right offhand. Say a commercial pig takes 3 months. Well, you know how much money you're saving in food. You know how much money, and then they warehouse them, right? They warehouse them in these, you have a tiny little building that has weight. All the pigs can do is stand and lay down. They're living in their own feces. You know what I'm saying? They're not. I do not butcher my own hogs yet. I take it to a processor or a butcher, but I am looking to take some classes on it, and I would like to start doing my own.
Oh, that's sweet.
You know how to do it one-on-one?
No, I don't. And I was going to do the same thing as you were, but I was also going to do another little plan. But and you, like you said, you have a better quality meat. It's like the beef or your pork or your chickens, right? They stick all those steroids and growth hormones in them. They're more fattier than they are meatier, right? So you're getting nothing wrong with fat. I like fat in my steak, but I don't want to have all gristle and stuff in there. You want to have some meat. But I want to because we're going to end up raising some pigs, and I was probably even going to try to get into selling them because they're a quick turnaround, like you said, 6 months you can turn them around. They usually have like 10 piglets, and then I was looking at selling them because you can make $300 a pig, and I kind of just to try it anyway, just to see if I could offset my homesteading costs. But I also was going to look at that's what I was going to ask you. So when you take your pigs down to butcher. You raise your own pigs from piglets to butcher, or do you just buy them? Okay,
I buy the piglets. And then
what's it cost you to butcher a pig? One pig.
So one pig,
$200?
It cost me anywhere from $200 to $250, about $280, okay. And that depends on what I get smoked and whatnot, and how I break it down.
What I was going to try to do was go find a butcher, and say I had 8 piglets, and go down there and say, hey, I give you 3 piglets. How much would that go towards butcher costs? That way I wouldn't have to pay for butchering, right? For those pigs or even a cow or whatever. Chickens you can do yourself. But until I learned how to do it, and I was actually going to even try to do that. I don't know, maybe if you have you tried that just to work a deal out with you, because you're giving them free meat. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, because there's a lot of money in that pig. There's a lot.
Yeah, I haven't made a deal with the butchers, but what I've had friends that want pigs, and so what I've done with them that pretty much pays for my butcher is this is how I do it. They have to pay like when I go pick up the piglets, they have to pay the price for the piglet, and then wherever their pig eats, they got to pay for the feed for the pig eats. and then I charge them $200 to raise it, and they have to pay their own butcher. So last year I did 6 pigs. I always keep 2 pigs for myself, and then I had more money. I had plenty of money to pay for the butchering, and pretty much pay for my help pay for the pig feeds for my pigs, feed my own pigs, and so that's how I've done it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because that way, because just like chickens, I mean, you probably know this. I mean, I've learned this. You don't really save money by raising chickens, right? Everybody thinks, oh wow, you're gonna go unless you're raising them from egg to butcher, right? If you go down to the Tractor Supply and you keep buying them all the time, it gets expensive, right? And then you got to buy feed. But if you can learn how to grow your animals like your pigs from piglets to butcher, then you end up saving money and you get a better quality meat. And then you can turn around and don't.
Yeah, I can do that. I do that with my goats. I raise them and sell them, the offsprings, and then I butcher my own chickens. I bought a chicken plucker, and that thing is awesome.
Okay.
And what
that run you?
Oh gosh, I bought that from Amazon. I'd have to look it up. I don't remember what a chicken plucker is. For people who are saying, "What the heck is he talking about?"
Wait a minute. I'll be in the chat. I gotta get these bags out, but I'll be in the chat. I'll come back in a minute, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, go ahead.
So what a chicken plucker is it sort of looks like a washing machine, is the way I explained it. And you hook up a water hose to it, and inside the washing machine has rubber nipples that are about the size of your finger, and there's a bunch of them. And then you kill the chicken, you cut its head off, you dip it in hot water, right? You loosen up the feathers, and then I throw it in the chicken plucker, and water is running inside it like a washing machine. And when I turn it on, it spins. And when it spins around, the rubber nipples take the feathers out of the chicken. And then when I pull the chicken out of the chicken plucker, it's naked. There's no more feathers on it.
No more feathers, okay.
And then I take it to the table, cut the feet off, degut it, and it's ready to be bagged and froze or canned or whatever. So that's what a chicken plucker is.
Okay.
And that thing's a lifesaver. So you're not doing it by hand. You're not plucking the chicken by hand.
What do you do with all the guts, the innards, the gizzards, and all that? Do you recycle those to feed the pigs, or do you save them to feed yourself, bait for catfish, or what do you use them for?
I don't fish anymore. I used to live in Florida, and I got spoiled on sea fish, deep, doing ocean saltwater fishing. So I don't freshwater fish anymore. If I have pigs, I feed them to the pigs, or I'll like the lizards, the hearts, and that kind of stuff. I'll eat that all day long. I love chicken gizzards. And then the rest of the stuff, I'll feed it to, or not feed it. I'll throw it in the compost, in my compost bin, and let it turn into compost, like the intestines and stuff.
Well, y'all, I still got my crazy wife, my in-laws up there bouncing like they at a bounce house. I am going to thank Prepper for coming on, man. I've been seeing Prepper the last couple of weeks in my life. I do appreciate you, brother, for coming on and chopping it up with me and Real Deal. Carbon Q, thank you. I'm sorry to catch you off guard, but it wasn't on purpose. But thank you.
I dig your plate carrier, man.
I'm gonna get up out of here because I got in-laws still bouncing upstairs. I'm gonna get my butt upstairs. Real Deal, thank you, brother, for coming and hanging out with me, letting us get to know you on a one-on-one personal basis.
Anytime.
Go check him out. Go check out Prepper 101. He has some good stuff as far as prepping as well. I think I joined him a couple weeks ago, and I've been looking at his videos. Pretty interesting on how to prep. I'm trying to get there myself, living in the city and trying to get myself together so anything happens, me and my family can bug out and go. So, but I'm gonna try to stay home like the rest of us and wait it out. But I got to put some things in motion for real and get some things started. So I do appreciate you guys on another level on how to prep. I'm learning as I go. I appreciate you guys. Real deal. Like this hot sub said, thanks for a lot of great information. Absolutely. Check these two guys out. Two great men, two great preppers in their own right. And I definitely happy Easter to every single one of you guys. I hope you're enjoying your family, friends, and loved ones. But I'm about to get up out of here and go kick it with my in-laws a little bit more before I have to head off to work because I got to go to work in an hour. So I need to get off here and go mingle with them before they get up out of here. But thank you guys.
Prayers to your family, man, for your what you said your uncle's dying of cancer. So
my wife's uncle. We went to see him today, so he's losing his voice, and they're putting him in hospice officially next week. So nothing they can do for him, they say. So we just praying, and everything's gonna work itself out. But Prepper, did you have anything to say before we get out of here? I'm gonna let you guys speak, and then we're gonna go and close it out.
No, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. Love your plate carrier, man. You got one of the nicest plate carriers on YouTube, man. Nice.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That thing is heavy.
Yeah.
Real deal. You got anything to say, brother, before we get up out of here?
Oh, well, a couple things. My channel's called Liberty Acres Tank and RealDeal. And like I said, Tank's my pet pig. He's my buddy. And just thanks for letting me be on your show, man. Like I've said, I enjoy your friendship. I enjoyed your videos, and it's just been real cool hanging out with you, man.
Of course. It's definitely been a brotherhood for me. I appreciate every single brother that I've been able to meet on this platform, and they have opened, every single one of them has opened their arms up and accepted me for who I am. So I do appreciate. Thank you guys for that. And I could see I hopefully we'll continue to be able to build more relationships as I've been able to build throughout my YouTube journey.
Absolutely.
So, I love you guys. Y'all be safe this week. Stay out of trouble, and may God bless each and every single one of you guys. All right, y'all.
See you later.
Have a good holiday.
All right, hey, real deal. I'm gonna get you probably later on today. I'm gonna call you for real.
All
right, brother.
Awesome.
All right.
Enjoy your family.
All right, sir.